There aren't any rules. Ungentlemanly conduct is frowned upon. For instance, if we're in the beck or in the river, somebody's head goes under, there's always someone who'll support him. We look out for one another. It's a lot of pushing and shoving and pulling and riding, but there's very odd times tempers flare and you'll get a fist going. Very odd times. And it looks violent, but I've actually suffered more violence and seen more violence playing rugby league and playing football. But there's no telling what will happen. I mean, the beauty of this game is anything can happen, literally. It's amazing. The fastest game ever that I was involved in 45 years was 20 minutes. The Downies have an almost clear run down to their hailing point. We've got all these obstacles in our way. And it was almost like a rugby union line out. The ball was thrown off. A Downie was lifted up, he patted it down. Another one picked it up and hurled it down past the edge ground there. And a Downie picked it up and ran straight down to the harbour. We didn't have any men posted at that end. Usually you're watching, you know how they are, you start covering your bases.
Hi Joe, you alright?
Mark Rawlinson, who currently makes the Uppies and Downies balls, of which there's one for each game, and the hailer of the ball gets to keep it. Mark's only the 4th ball maker in 200 years. Before Mark, Bill Elwood, a taxidermist at the top end of town, made them for 76 years, until his hands were so arthritic he couldn't grasp the needle and he didn't have the strength to pierce the leather, to stitch the leather together. The big change since I started playing, it used to be pretty much a game for older men. And they always went in the pubs beforehand, so many a time I get people being sick over me and farting in my face and everything. Now it's all young men, they don't drink before the game. The only alcohol you'll see is the young kids that normally drink in the parks will come down and look at the game. But the players don't drink before the game. It's about fitness now, they're on pasta and steroids and all sorts of things. I mean, I'm 59 now and I dip in and out of the scrum a bit more than I used to. But at any time you'll see 20, 30, 40 around the ball at times. And then when you get a push going, you can get a couple of hundred. And there's a push.
Hey, get up now! Sign it! Just walk right back, lads. Come on! Get up! Keep it going!
It goes up in the town occasionally. Over the years it's been uptown quite a few times and we've had some dangerous experiences. I was up against the plate glass window of Woolworths once and the window was bowing like this. I had my back with the ball here and I was screaming, back off, back off. Frightening, absolutely frightening. But I say you get on with the game. It's heading for the water again. It's almost as if the ball has a magnetic attraction to water. You'll see a lot of action in the back again. It'll get spilled, get thrown about.
Go on,
without getting fucking wet.
Stuck in a bush. Start pushing, lads, start pushing. Stop! I'm stupid. Oh, God! Hang on, Dad! Push him back! Fucking push him! Sam, still on the ball. Still on the ball, Sam. Still on the ball. It's fucking where we go, here. Go push the fucking. Give him room. Keep it going. Really stand up. Check. Back off. Stop pushing. Fucking loads of kindling for fires tomorrow. Get behind you, Uppies again. Uppies, get behind you again. Hold on. Round that side, everybody round that side.
It's the whole happening of it all. It's the spontaneity, the freedom of expression. And funnily enough, I'm a health and safety consultant. So it's a bit incongruous that I put myself in deliberate harm's way. I say we've lost our industry, we've lost all our pits, our steelworks, our big manufacturing. This is a link with the past. It's one of the few we have left.
Is that what your name is? Mary Fletcher.
You'll be on Facebook.
And how old are you? 7. And he's Uppie.
Generally when it gets dark it gets smuggled away. You'll see a few dummy runs away from the pack and someone will have it up his jumper and walk away. That's the usual way in the dark. And then the rumours start, it's gone up, it's gone down. But this event is absolutely unique. Although there are other mass ball games up and down the UK, the other two ones very similar to this are Ashbourne in Derbyshire on Shrove Tuesday and Kirkwall in the Orkneys on New Year's Day. But they are both organised events. They have committees, they have rules of play. In the case of the Ashbourne game, they decide which person's going to hail it, whichever way it goes, up or down. So that's predetermined. They have a pre-match lunch and the ball's thrown off at 2 o'clock. If it's won before 6, they throw another one off. If it isn't won by 10 o'clock, the person who threw the ball off gets to keep it. With the Uppies and Downies ball, it goes on for as long as it takes. Now, I've been in a game personally for 6 hours, and it's hard graft. It's really, really hard graft.